Let it all out.
Okay. All right. Oh no! Okay, Sonicstate here at Superbooth 2019. It's the last day. This is only a few hours left, and we really needed to come and see Empress because the ZOIA last year, Sonicstate awarded ZOIA the hallowed rosette for best emerging technology. We were really blown away by the incredible interface, but also surely it's got to be the most unbelievably deep pedal ever made, because you might think it's an effects unit. It certainly can be an effects unit, but it can be a whole lot more. So I'm with Mitch, and Mitch is going to give us a little lowdown of what's happened since initially announced, and now it's been shipping now for a few weeks now.
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks. The response from our users and our community has been really great. We've had like a really active user group already. I've loaded one ZOIA up with effects that people made and shared on the internet on patch storage.
So patch storage is on the Empress website then?
It's there's a link to it, but it's a separate website. I think there's other
other manufacturers, other things.
Yeah.
Okay. So the ZOIA, in a nutshell then, is a modular effects and synthesizer and sequencer and
multi-effects unit.
Yeah. It goes. So why don't we have a little look at what's inside it then, in terms of algorithms and effects, just as a starting point?
Right now I'm just playing a sequence that Ben Jordan made. He was beta testing, and this is a factory patch. But to show you just a blank page, this one has all kinds of sequencers, oscillators, and everything you need. But we've added a lot of new effects modules since beta testing last year. Now it has about 80 different modules. Wow. We've already updated it once since it came out, so we're already on firmware version 1.1.
Okay.
And we have that voter forum, so we implement what people want the most.
Okay.
And so we didn't ship it with a MIDI clock, and that was the first thing we put in because it's what people wanted.
Democracy in action. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. So just over here though, I mean, like these Empress devices, like the reverb and the echo system, clearly these are digital effects. Do we have similar algorithms from these inside the ZOIA?
We do. Yes, we do. We have like the Ghost reverb. It's a little different, but because you can do different things with it. Like you can modulate your resonance with an LFO, and there's possibilities with this that aren't in our other pedals. Mm-hmm. Not every algorithm's
but that's a lot to do with this really great interface. We did have a look at this before, but the way that you can patch from one point to another point and patch anywhere you like, almost like a physical modular synth or rack system, yeah?
Right, yeah.
Great. So yeah, let's have a listen to some of the sounds.
Okay, sure. So I'm using this first ZOIA as a sound generator, and then the second one as an effects unit. So this is just an effect this is a delay using loopers that's kind of all over the place. I can't really hear it in here, but let's try something different.
Okay.
And these are all user-created patches, so I haven't even played with all of them yet. I wish
Gold Star. Yes, I'm my band Rocket Gold Star. Plug.
And I think that sounds like a distortion of some kind with some audio balance. And there you can see it a little better. So you've got reverb, distortion, looks like double distortion, a compressor.
So for people who just seen the ZOIA for the first time, we should probably mention that when you bring in a module, the amount of squares that takes up on the interface is how many parameters are available. You select the parameter, and then you have the control knob for adjusting that particular value. A very clever way of doing stuff. Also, if we look really closely, we can see that there's like a QWERTY keyboard, or not QWERTY, but there's an alphanumeric keyboard, and so you can name use it as a little kind of typing keyboard for naming patches. Little touches like that are cool from a UI point of view. These, and I'm assuming then that these that these switches are fully assignable on a per patch basis? Or?
Right. You could totally customize the foot switches. There's a performance mode, so you hold these two down.
Yep.
This turns blue, and now I can use these two foot switches as well as this one. It defaults to scrolling through patches.
Okay.
So now I can use them to assign anything. Like maybe I want to cut the level of one of the gains. All I do is add a stomp switch and set it to latching, and then connect that stomp switch to, this is risky, I've never done this one before, but
yeah.
there.
Live dangerously.
Yeah. To that gain input, and now it has not done what I want it to. Because I didn't set it up right.
Okay.
Because I set the stomp switch to the left. I needed the middle.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can see the menu working there. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's see. Now it's working.
Okay.
Now it ramps up the.
Oh, cool.
that
So like a
gain
boost
level.
or cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And it's like there is an SD slot in the back. Is that right? Or is
Right.
it? Yeah.
It will ship with an SD card that you can put in the back. It ships with an SD card you can put back there.
Yeah.
And you can use that to download and share patches.
Is there any way of like saving loops or anything that you create outside it onto the SD card?
Not yet. I think that's a popular one on the forums.
All right,
so
let's see
we'll
democracy in action then.
Yeah.
Okay, so as we said, it's available now. What's the price of it?
It's $4.99 US. Euro, I think maybe $5.50.
Okay.
Around there.
Amazing. Well, I still am blown away by it. It's such a pretty looking pedal, and the functionality just is amazing. Oh, we should also mention that, like, if you're thinking that once you've filled up that grid, that's it. It's not. You can have multiple pages, can't you?
Right. You can scroll through the pages.
Right.
This button is just the page. Page forward and back, and you can make as many pages as you want. You're just limited by the DSP.
Is there a way of monitoring the DSP?
There is. This is also a new feature that we added in 1.1.
Okay, that's really handy.
If you go to your config menu, if you scroll down, it's hard for me to see it right now, to DSP usage, you can scroll through, and it will highlight each module and show you how much DSP each module is using.
And is there an overall one as well?
Yeah, the top, there's Matrix DSP.
So
right. 16%, yeah. And then you can see
if a module's being really kind of hungry and that's kind of really how, rather than it being just one level, you can actually see in the individual ones.
Right.
That's really, really useful. Because I guess you could chain reverb after reverb after reverb, and they're going to be the more juicier ones, I guess. Oh,
sorry, that was wrong though. I didn't. It doesn't say the total reverb there, or the total DSP usage is on the front screen.
Okay, great.
Not in the config, but yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Now, but to see the individual things gives you that insight that's kind of crucial, especially when your patches start getting really complicated.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, this is really, really good. Okay, so I think that's it for this. So thanks so much, Mitch.
Thank you.
Amazing. Cheers.